Good evening. It is 7 p.m. Tuesday night on the East Coast, 4 p.m. on the West Coast of the United States, and 7 a.m. Thursday morning in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming here on Twitch and our persistent flagship long-term campaign, Twilight Malediction, a Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign, and I am totally ruining something for everybody. Oops, there it goes. Hi, your host, Dungeon Master Manny, at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. New videos available Mondays and Tuesdays. As always, we are here for episode 29, it would seem. Conveniently titled, Split the Party. It's very fitting. Somebody acted not impulsively, but in hindsight, probably not rashly, we'll say. Before we get to that, we will meet our amazing cast, because of which nothing we do here on the channel would be possible, and I'm forever in their debt. So let us start with our rash individual who was trying to keep Scale Daddy from flying away. Tenta, tell us about Jaatuuli.
On Tenta, I play Jaatuuli. He is a native of Icewind Dale. He is a very large white lizard folk that worships Cryovane and is confused at Cryovane's actions and acted rather emotionally rather than logically. Which is fine because I, as a human, don't possess logic. I only possess emotional response.
All heart, no brain, y'all, right here.
Yeah.
It totally made sense. Obviously, it's not something I planned on, but we are going to run with it because, we get to split the party by their choice. So, let us move downstairs to the Giant Slayer himself. Notable puncher of toes of larger creatures and other things. Landon, tell us about Orryn.
Orryn is a rock gnome artificer, and judging by what you accidentally put into the box, it seems like he's going to meet a new friend during this session. It looked very friendly, so Orryn will be excited to meet.
I put the wand up. That thing looks very friendly.
That reminds me, I gotta roll for that. I'll roll in this thing. But Orryn, he's definitely thinks of himself as a giant slayer, but after this past one they fought, he may be a little more hesitant the next time one pops up. But he's still excited, he's still enjoying himself, and he's ready to see what today brings him.
The ever enthusiastic Orryn. Thanks very much. Let's move over to the east coast of the overlay, and Lewis, our monk Baldr, kind of along for the ride, seen some crazy shit. Tell us about him.
I'm Lewis, playing Baldr. He is a native of Eberron. He is a Asmar way of the living weapon monk, and he found a party of seems actually a lot more like-minded, than he originally thought. He's realizing that it doesn't matter really where you come from, but what you experience in life, and it is showing more and more of that. And Baldr is really getting a feel of how this world works.
For whatever that's worth, in a cursed iced over realm, not indicative of how the world at large works, but maybe a small chunk of it. All right, let us finish up with Dustin and Kelroth, who is currently kind of the focal point, maybe shall we say, of our narrative as he escapes, or at least attempts to elude the Flaming Fist mercenaries who have been brought to Icewind Dale for his, as far as he knows, his sole apprehension. Dustin, tell us about Kelroth.
Kelroth is a half-elf cleric of the life domain. He's a good boy, except for all the bad he did in his past. But now he's a pacifist, and he's trying to make amends, and he's got some deity who kind of watches over his shoulder, and grants him boons and the ability to heal. And yeah, he doesn't want to die.
Big hugs.
So, yeah.
All right. Once again, that's our amazing cast. Like I said, nothing we do here would be possible without them. So I thank them every day. Thanks you guys for coming out again. Once again, Manny, Dungeon Master, and host. I will be playing everybody else except for those 4 magnificent characters. At GrowedUpGeek on all your social medias. Let's get into it. Tonight, episode 29, Split the Party. So last week, the party came across the Black Cabin, which you see up on stream right now. A place they'd visited before in searching for clues about Dazan and kind of everything going on in Icewind Dale, as far as they'd been informed by their very good friend, Valin Harple. And in seeking refuge somewhere out in the tundra after returning from Orryl's castle and needing to legitimately evade apprehension by the Flaming Fist mercenaries, the party made their way back, did quite an extensive search to make sure everything was on the up and up and they weren't walking into any kind of ambush or maybe a wild animal who had taken refuge in the cabin since they had left. Finding nothing, they set about rotating, taking watches, and as they did, just the kind of general things that go bump in the night out and about. And no matter what, while everybody was outside on their watch, all of them saw a kind of blue flashing glowing light behind the clouds in the darkness. 3 people's watches went by relatively uneventfully, and on the final watch with Kelroth, I believe, out of the darkness came 3 Reghead Goliath barbarians. The Goliath tribe the party had encountered multiple times throughout the adventure to this point. And they remembered the party as some assholes who basically came in and made their lives miserable when they were starving and hungry, burned their tents, all this other stuff. Party did it thinking that it's a dream sequence, some kind of weird sorcery by their girl Orryn, who had in fact just literally transported them to another part of Icewind Dale to exact out her form of worship on what, come to find out, are innocent people. The Goliaths were actually chased by a 2-headed frost giant who began throwing severed heads through the side of the cabin, alerting the party. The party fought valiantly, defeated the frost giant before somebody almost got crushed by it as it fell. Just as the party takes a breath, the blue glow gets closer, comes out of the sky, and it turns out to be the kind of haunted, possessed version of Cryovane that the party has seen, kind of about wreaking havoc on Icewind Dale. It floated down, dressed the party, threatened them, like white dragons are wont to do, and as it took off menacingly, a member of the party, in an emotionally distraught phase, reached out, grabbed onto the giant, or the dragon, just as it took off into the night sky. And that's where we will pick it up tonight. So Baldr, Orryn, and Kelroth standing outside the Black Cabin, just having fought this massive 2-headed frost giant who threw severed heads. And as the dragon flies away, your white lizard folk friend has desperately grabbed onto his talon, and the dragon has flown away off into the sky. Jaatuuli literally in tow, or on tow, as the case is. Dead joke.
What distance?
What's that?
What distance?
It's probably 100 feet. It's climbing, and even worse, it's climbing into the dark night.
Batman!
Right now, I was like, work a Batman thing in there, but I didn't. Thanks. So Jaatuuli, like, death gripped onto this dragon talon, flying off into the night. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna yell, "Let go!" into the darkness.
We haven't looted the two-headed giant yet, have we?
No.
Do they have giant-sized gold coins? Are they worth like a lot more?
It's like a
No,
dinner
Like, do
plate.
they have giant
It's a
currency?
dinner plate.
Yeah. It's like they're like, that's one gold piece. Shing, 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 shing.
Clang smashes the table. Like Flavor Flav clock size. As you search the body, you don't find anything except for like a large series of like bones.
Big bones.
For you, it would be about the size of like a human leg bone, probably about like yay long. But he has 6 of them in a pouch on her side, right near where the severed heads were tied before she started to chuck those at the side of the house.
Roger. Leg bones and head where heads used to be.
I'm not mad that you looted while I'm flying away. Just so you know. I'm proud of you.
You know, like I said, Baldr's learning from the his travelers, his travel companions, man.
Yeah, it's never not the right time to loot.
Exactly. Like, as you're flying away, it's like, well, I mean, I can't fly yet, so next best thing. See if I can.
Here.
Yeah, what's in this? Start poking a dead body. I mean, it's the next best thing around.
Or what do you want to do as your boy kind of flies off into the darkness?
There's nothing
Did you
I
say
can do.
Yeah.
Orryn or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I mean, Orryn will definitely want to like give chase, but there's no way he's gonna be able to catch up to a dragon. So I
Nope.
think Orryn will just kind of look off into the sunset as,
Oh no.
yeah.
Bye!
Jaatuuli!
Good luck, homie.
We all kind of like look at each other and go, well, I mean, I guess that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
I mean,
no kid.
it's true to him, but also we couldn't stop him even if we wanted to.
No, I mean, he definitely sprung that on us. So like, it's not like he looked at us and was like, I'm going for this dragon.
Okay. What's your hit point situation at?
I'm good.
Orryn.
Yeah, I think it's only me and Orryn that really got hit.
Well, you
Orryn's
healed
at
me left from the last
43.
time, so yeah.
43.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm at about the same. Okay, I'll wait. I'm just gonna suss things out a bit. Okay. What about those Goliaths? Did they stay in the house? Did they watch? Can I see them?
They are currently peering out of the giant hole in the east wall of the house, just still kind of, kind of full cover by the hole. They're not just standing in the big portal. They're kind of ducked in. They've been chased by this thing. They're probably pretty terrified, and unlike you, they know what else is out there. That maybe there's a reason why they're kind of heard the commotion, don't see anything else going on, but still won't come out and engage with you, or at least seemingly kind of calm down maybe.
Well, that's fine. They're gonna do their own thing. So, all right. Well, I guess just like I'd head back to shelter. I guess so. I just head back to the house and
Okay.
yep, just reconnoiter with the group.
Everybody give me a perception check, please.
I know how to do that. Oh, do I trust D&D Beyond? Okay, I'll give them a go. We'll see what happens.
RNGesus.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
23 for me.
Okay.
I got a 22.
All right. And Orryn?
I'm sorry, what was the one again?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh yeah, suck at those. But I rolled a 16.
All right. As Kelroth makes his way kind of back towards the house and where the porch intersects the ground. Out from underneath the house, which is up on stilts and raised up, you hear the crunching of snow as if several sets of feet are kind of quickly tromping through the snow. And out from under the house, this large, six-legged lizard just kind of peers out, gives like a lizard roar with its really pointy teeth and kind of frosty drool. And I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Well, where did it come from?
Under the house.
Under the house.
Yeah, we didn't look there.
Oh.
Why would we look underneath the fucking house?
Oh.
I mean, there clearly wasn't underneath. Not that we saw, but there was.
But there was no sounds, and we slept the whole night.
That's what it was waiting for. It's waiting for us to feel comfortable. That's a strike.
I mean, plus you guys have been yelling out here and throwing heads and the giants and everything. It probably just woke up. You're like, look, I'm sick of everybody's shit. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to
Shut
sleep.
up! I'm trying to
Roar.
sleep.
Baldr, what'd you get?
Surprisingly, a 7.
Ooh, okay. Orryn?
4.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Kelroth?
7.
7. All right.
Wow, guys.
I'm going to go ahead and assume Baldr's dex is higher.
Yes, you can
I was
go
saying,
ahead.
Safe assumption heard.
Safe assumption, yes.
So this monster comes kind of raging out from under the house and is going to make like a quick 6-footed scurry to Kelroth. It is going... Where the hell are my d20s? There we go. Okay. It is going to slash at you with 4 of its 6 legs and take a bite out of you. The bite is going to miss.
Good thing I'm not there, huh?
Gonna roll my armor class.
23 and a 28 are the only things I'm sure hit. I'm guessing a 15 and a 10 do not, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So it's going to attack you twice.
I'm dead.
It's going to give you 16 points of slashing damage as it rears back on its back 2 legs, slashes at you with its 4 middle and front legs, and take a bite out of you as it just, like this bestial creature kind of defending its lair.
No, our house.
Alright, that's it for the monster. Baldr, next up. Baldr. Did my thing freeze? Did his thing freeze?
It's not us.
Okay.
I can't tell what's happening.
I'm pretty sure he's frozen because he hasn't
Okay.
moved.
Okay. I was like,
And he was in a position that wouldn't have a lot of movement, so it looks like he's just contemplating.
All right, my man
Oh,
dozed off.
there he goes.
All right, we will go to Kelroth then.
Okay. Ow.
I'm gonna roleplay getting hit. Ow. All right. Ta-da. Boom.
Hello.
Hey, we're back.
All right. 22 to hit.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm gonna run up and attempt a stunning strike, having him just, lizard man, scurry out and assault my companion like that.
He's
Alright.
not a lizard man. He's a lizard.
Well, I mean,
It's not the racially profiling.
Hey, you know what? You're right. You know what? I saw him crawl out, and he's got legs, so I thought lizard man. It's not too many lizard people that
Especially in
I've
the
seen.
wintertime.
Yeah. So, 22 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to be a stunning strike as well, so pretty sure that's a save.
Okay.
Yes. Con save for me, please.
Okay. It's gonna be a 10.
And then it's gonna fail, so
Okay.
it's stunned. And then I'm going to make sure that Kelroth is okay.
Okay. Alright, is that it?
For right now, because I want him to stay stunned, so.
Okay. Alright, Orryn with your big 4.
Yes. Orryn is going to run up to it and Thunder Gauntlet it. It looks like it doesn't take up quite as, it looks a little lower to the ground than a giant, so he's going to aim for those nasty teeth.
I mean, yeah, think of it like a big lizard, but like a corgi. Its legs are really, short. So, I mean, it's not looking you in the eye, per se, but, it's definitely closer than anything else you've probably fought in a while.
Oh, yeah. I got two 24s on the roll, so
Okay, yes.
granted that it's big enough, I'm going to hit it in the face twice. For a total of 23
Nice.
thunder damage.
Nice.
I will then use my homunculus servant to attack it at a 1 second. Use my bonus action to attack it with it at a 23 to hit.
Yes.
And let's see, what do we have? Sorry, it takes me so long for this one. That is 7 force damage.
Okay.
I'm realizing that I think we kind of skipped my turn, didn't we?
No.
Oh,
you
yeah, we
said-
did. Yeah, we did. Sorry.
Because I didn't end it because I was gonna go because
Yeah.
Baldr dropped, but
Yeah.
then yeah, okay. So I was just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
because make it easy. So here we go. Hiya. Oh, it's 9.
You keep going with the D&D roller, man. That thing hates all of us.
Yeah.
So I don't
Anyways,
use that
I got
thing
9.
anymore. I hate that.
DM.
I gave it some tries. I gave it the good college try. Gonna make sure, see if it's fighting me.
Thing hates me.
Back to the clickety clacks. All right, so boom. Orryn, you got your homunculus and your thunder gauntlet 2 times.
Yes.
That's it. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
So just miss it.
23 thunder and 7 force.
Okay.
So
As the monster feels suddenly compelled to attack Orryn, it's going to bite at him for an 18. That's not going to get it done. And it's going to take 4 claw attacks as well.
4 of them.
He's got 6 legs, dude.
Yeah, 2 of
I
them.
know.
The back 2 it stands on. But don't worry, 22 AC. It only hit once with 124.
Awesome. I was a little afraid, to be honest.
And you're going to take 8 piercing damage as it feels just absolutely compelled to do something about you. And it's going to flail and bite and everything, but because you're little and you're kind of nimble, it's only going to slash at you just the one time.
That's not too bad. I'll take it.
All right. We are back to Baldr.
All right. So let's see. So first one, 24 to hit.
Yes.
Second one, 26 to hit.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, nice. 13 regular and 6 psychic
Okay.
for the first attack.
All right.
And then 6 damage for the second attack.
Okay.
And then take a bonus action, unarmed strike. That's probably going to miss with a 10.
Yeah, 10 not going to get it done.
All right.
All right. All right, very nice. Anything else?
That's it for it now.
Okay. Kelroth with his also 7. I think you're muted, buddy.
Let's see.
Sorry, Dr. Julian's just walking around puking all over, and it's pissing me off and making me concerned at the same time.
Oh, poor kitty.
I got you a hairball.
Ugh, we're gonna need to rest, so I'm like almost out of magics. The magics.
I've got the magic in me.
It was stunned, right? So it didn't do anything.
Yes, it was stunned, and then.
Oh
Orryn hit
wait,
it.
so it couldn't attack me because it was stunned.
Was it? How's that?
Yeah, because of the
Oh,
Baldr's attack.
I did write it right there. All right,
I
so
get my 8.
yeah.
I get my 8 points back.
And then what? It gets to make a save, or
I think it just doesn't get a
No,
turn.
it's just it was just stunned for the second, and then whenever he connected with his blows, he unstunned him, like knocked some sense into him.
okay. So what? It gets broken on damage then, yeah?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
No.
the-
Monk stun just is for 1 turn until the beginning of your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Stunning
Yeah. All right.
strike.
Yeah. It is. Okay. So yeah,
I think
stunned.
yeah.
It's stunned.
It is, if you can land it, it is one of the most broken skills in the whole game.
Okay.
Because you can just make somebody not get turns over and over and over again. The
Uh,
target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, weak. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Orryn, you get your big 8 hit points back.
Yes.
Yes.
I can survive now.
All right. So it's stunned. Baldr's turn. All of that stuff.
And then after Baldr's turn,
Now it's unstunned.
now it's unstunned.
Okay. And it is Kelroth's turn
It's
with
Kelroth's turn.
his limited magics.
So what are you gonna do, Kelroth? Does it look like it's taken any damage? Like, does it look like they're smacking it good?
It's it's taking a little bit of a beating. It's
Okay,
getting there.
okay. I mean, I'm just gonna do this because we need to like I need to rest either way. Jeez. Well, it wasn't. Sure, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm going to bestow a curse upon it.
Okay.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
How wise are salamanders?
Probably not. That's why I'm going for it.
A 15.
Nope, it's 16.
Okay.
So I'm choosing, I get to choose what curse it's getting, and this is the curse I'm giving it. While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action and does nothing.
Okay.
So, and that just lasts up to a minute's concentration. So for the next like 10 rounds,
Yeah.
6 rounds, whatever it is, 10 rounds. Yeah, the next 10 rounds, it can't do or at the start of its turn, it has to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails it, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yep.
Very nice. All right.
Curse, and I'm just like, curse you, bugger. We already had you get out of here.
Yeah, it's all confused. It's ferocity and kind of wild nature, seemingly tamed for the time being. All right, Orryn, you have this potentially confused monster that you guys have been kind of wailing on.
Orryn is going to give it a headache, a bigger headache, by hitting it in the head again because he could actually reach its face. So he's gonna Thunder Gauntlet it. The 17 hit?
Yes.
Awesome. And 14.
Okay.
No, does 14 hit? Sorry.
14 does not, no.
Awesome. So that wasn't damage, sorry. 7 thunder damage
Okay.
total of those. And then with the homunculus, choose for it to attack again. That's not going to hit. That's 11 to hit. So it's sitting about like 30 feet away, too, by the way.
All right. Okay, cool. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, back to the monster to make its save. It is going to save with a 22. And that's all I get for my turn, right? It's just my save and that's it.
It doesn't break the curse. So if it succeeds on its saving throw, which is 16, if it can beat the 16, it can take its turn like normal, but on its next turn it has to make another save. It has to keep making the save over and over and over again while I hold concentration on the curse.
Got it.
Yeah. So if he does it, then it's a constant threat to him. He's gonna
That's actually kind of cool. All right. It once again is going to kind of take its wrath out on Orryn with a bite. It's not going to get it done. And one attack that will get it done for a 27. Orryn's going to take 11 points of slashing damage as the monster found the will to break its curse and take a slash at our little artificer buddy. All right, Baldr, back to you.
All right. Back to hitting him. All right. 16 to hit?
No, just short.
All right. Okay, that one's definitely going to hit with a, what is that, 22?
Yes.
All right. So that is 9 regular and 1 psychological. And then I'm going to spend a key point and flurry of blows. Damn, just shy. 27 to hit.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, I was like, is this me? Nope. Man's got quite the pantomime going. Yep, there you go.
Okay, I was about to say, I heard you. 17 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, so those two
Like one
hit.
of those statue buskers, you know.
So that's 6 for the first one and 10 for the second one.
Okay. So you're gonna really wail on this thing. As you do, its flesh feels almost frozen and frosty. That there's like a kind of crunchy give to it that is not like bones or whatever a frost salamander uses to support its physical structure, but like barely frozen meat, like kind of crunchy and a little icy when you punch it.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Very good. Kelroth.
going to. Oh wait, actually, what's
Sorry, I'm not there.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm. Ugh. Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay.
For now.
Keep concentrating on your curse.
Yeah, I have to hold on to that, so I
Alright.
can't really do any other like buffs or anything. So, yep.
All right, Orryn.
Sorry, I was muted. Orryn is going to go at it again.
Okay.
He's gonna say, "Your slashes don't hurt me," as he punches at it, really angrily, trying to mimic Jaatuuli. 23 to hit on the first one,
Yep.
and the second one is a 16 to hit.
Just short.
Just short. So 8 thunder damage from that one.
Okay.
And then the homunculus servant will have a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Dealing 7 force damage again.
Oh, very nice. Homunculus kicking in with the bills. Good for it.
Oh yeah, I usually keep it out because I don't want it to die. But
Again.
without Jaatuuli, yeah, because it's got like 7 hit or 11 hit points or something right now. Not a lot.
Of that con modifier. All right, cool. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right, monster. Let's see if we're gonna break this. We are not gonna break. We're not gonna save on this one, so it's gonna what? It just kind of stands there dumb. All right.
Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. It because of the curse, it's just unable to.
Starts like chewing on its own arm and like
So
scratching.
So if it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna sit there and it's gonna bite on its arm and kind of scratch itself like a dog. All right, Baldr, back up to you.
All right. $18 to hit.
Yep.
All right. And 16 for the second one. So that was a
Yeah,
miss.
sure.
All right. So 11 regular and 2 psychic,
All right.
and then let's see. Just trying to figure out if I want to. I guess I'm gonna save my key points and then just take my unarmed attack.
Okay.
Nice, with a critical.
All right.
All right. So that is 22 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. Very nice. All right.
Now that I see it's just like, frosty skin, I just, start beating.
Like Rocky in the meat processing plant.
Yeah, exactly. Just start hammering away.
All right. Yeah. Just like any meat, as it kind of thaws, it just becomes kind of squishy and no longer like icy. And you wailing on it has achieved that to a certain degree. The monster looks really tired. It appears to kind of be a little less like putting out a menacing vibe. That it's just kind of almost defeated at this point. Kelroth, your turn.
Is this some sort of like magic crazy creature, or is this just some sort of native Icewind Dale beast?
Give me a nature check.
I'm naturing it. Oh, I should have rolled my d20. I keep forgetting. I got a 6. I didn't roll the right die.
You don't believe this to be native to Icewind Dale.
Okay. That doesn't look right. All right, I was gonna try and see if I could like shoo it away or something. Now that we're kicking its butt.
Get. All right.
Okay. Well, nobody's particularly hurt or anything. I mean, outside of the normal hurts that we have. I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
See, I'll do it manually. Let's see what happens. I heal 15 hit points.
See, the dice did you right.
I mean, it was below half, so it wasn't that great.
It was
Did it at
above
level 2.
last time's dice roll though.
But last time I rolled 1 die. This time I rolled 2. I cast at level 2.
All right. Orryn, next up.
Orryn will repeat the process of the Thunder Gauntlet.
Okay.
And 25 to hit on the first one.
Yes.
24 on the second one.
Yes, both of them.
So that is 13 total thunder damage.
Okay.
And then with the homunculus, 18 hits. So.
Yes.
Wow, that's the second, because it's a D4, and I've rolled a 4 all 3 times so far, so that's 7 force damage for it.
Okay. Tell me how your homunculus makes this attack and defeats this. Wiley, thanks for your sub, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, how your little homunculus makes this vicious attack, killing this exceptionally strong monster.
I like to think at the moment that it looks like a bee, so it will basically sting it, is what I'm thinking.
Like a physical bee, not like an R2-D2 zap, but like give it like a poke.
Yeah, like a wasp.
Okay.
Is what I'm thinking.
The murder hornets are back, y'all. I know that was
Yeah.
season. I know that was last season, but yeah, they're coming back.
Just blasting it with some force damage.
Okay. As it gets stung by your homunculus, I think we talked about the name last week, did we?
The meme?
No, the homunculus doesn't have a name.
Oh yeah, I had forgotten that last week. So I don't remember what I said last week for the temporary name. So...
Hagrid.
Oh yeah, Hagrid. Because last week I said it was like an owl. This week I'm saying it's more like a bee. It's like a big chimera, you know.
It just does everything.
That's the world's scariest
It's got
chimera.
Cat ears. It's like got an owl face. It's got a stinger on it. It's got 8 arms.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So with this dramatic, does it
Hate to
sting
see
it with
your
its butt?
dreams.
Like is the stinger like on its ass where it would be if it was a hornet?
Yeah, let's say there. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna poke this thing. Like most things getting stung, it's gonna swell up and just kind of collapse in the snow. And just before it dies, it gives out this absolutely just bone-shattering like roar that is so loud it like hits you in the chest and just kind of knocks everybody back a bit. It'll echo throughout the kind of rocky outcroppings down in the little canyon below the black cabin. And just as it kind of finishes reverberating out into just Icewind Dale as a whole, you start to hear this kind of rhythmic clopping and crunching of snow off to the north of the house. And we will cut from Baldr, Orryn, and Kelroth at this point. And we will move to Jaatuuli, who moments ago, in a moment of desperation, ran up, grabbed the claw of Cryovane just as it was taking off into the sky. And kind of before you realize what's happening, you are now 100 feet, 120, 150 feet in the air as this dragon just flaps its massive wings, getting just crazy altitude. And the rushing of the wind from it flapping its wings makes your ears pop. Does Jaatuuli have ears?
He can hear you.
Okay.
He got little ears.
Not
Not sticky outy ears.
Like crocodiles have ears. They just can't tell really where.
Okay. So, like your ears pop, if that's a thing amongst reptiles, and you just are gripping onto this thing as it almost pays you no mind. It is doing nothing to shake you free. As best you can tell with your familiarity with not only dragons, but this one in particular. It just seems to be kind of flying about off in the darkness and in the sky. You can't really see the ground below. It's really dark and you're pretty high up in the clouds. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and climb higher onto it. Try
Okay.
to get to its back.
All right. Yeah, give me an athletics check, because I imagine you're just going to kind of brute strength your way up.
That is my intention. 24.
All right. So, as the dragon just kind of, it doesn't take much effort for it to stay aloft. It's got big, massive wings that spread out. It's just kind of coasting, but every once in a while it'll give like a little flap, mostly just to kind of maintain altitude. And as it effortlessly floats and flies above Icewind Dale, you manage to kind of make your way first up the leg, then kind of off the side of the torso, up by the armpit, and eventually onto its back. And as you make it up there, the blue glow, this kind of arcane, odd glow that you've seen the dragon with of late, seems to be kind of like flickering. Like 1 minute it's really strong and it's almost so blinding. Another minute, just as quick as it's there, it's gone and it flickers like a poor neon light. And in the times when it's off, it seems a much more casual kind of coasting flight. And when the aura is there, it's a little more chaotic, almost as if it seems like it's trying to throw you off of its back.
All right. Well, I'm hunkered down now.
Okay.
So I'll yell out, "Cryovane, listen to me."
The aura fades, and you see, as best as it can, kind of crane its neck around while flying to do its best to look you in the eye. And with a kind of telepathic communication, you're moving too fast, you're too high up in the air, its mouth doesn't move, but you hear the familiar voice of your patron, essentially. I am not in control, and I worry I may never be again. I worry for what I may need you to do.
What do you mean? You are my lord, Cryovane.
This body is not what you revere. It has been corrupted by another being, one that I cannot shake, and I fear is growing stronger every moment.
How could you not be powerful enough to regain yourself?
This magic draws from another plane, something much stronger than our kind would ever have to deal with.
What do you want from me? Stop your actions.
As you do, the glow comes back very vivid, and the dragon turns its head forward, takes a really deep dive, and like a sharp banking turn. I need you to make an athletics check for me, please. As he makes this dive, suddenly and very sharply, testing basically the limits of a dragon's mobility, you separate from it in the same way that you'd separate from like a roller coaster car going off of a hill, and you find yourself falling fast towards the ground. What do you want to do?
Well, my cat barfed on my chair. God damn it. Julian, I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, don't even try to come over here. Alright. I guess I'll just kind of spread out and get as big as I can and try to fall slowly and see if I can't veer over towards where Cryovane is.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check. Big, lithe, nimble barbarian falling from the sky.
18.
You manage to kind of flatten yourself out, and as you do, the kind of big glowing aura of the dragon that lights up the sky behind you goes dark, and you find yourself caught by the claws, so it like grasps you in its feet. I will not let you die, but I cannot exist in peace as I once did.
Are you saying you wish to be slain?
I'm afraid there may be no other choice. And as it finishes that sentence, the blue glow comes back. It lets you go.
As it lets go, I take my axe and try to sink it into its leg.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and just give me an attack roll.
Climbing this mountain, bro. I got a 21 on the attack.
Okay. You're going to bury it just, I guess, what, in the webbing of a toe or something?
Just kind of like trying to hook the head of it into the meat.
Okay. As you do, the glow comes back way more intense as the dragon roars in pain. Baldr, Orryn, and Kelroth, as you are fighting with the salamander at this point, you do hear this just incredible roar coming from just off in the distance. Jaatuuli, as you kind of spike your axe into its feet, or its foot, once again, it's going to take like dramatic kind of evasive action. And I'm going to need you to make another athletics check for me, please.
24.
You manage to hold on as the dragon begins to sway and kind of flail about. It steadies itself, and as it does, you realize you're coming up on the Lonely Wood, the town in the woods that you visited with your buddy Rudiger. And as the town comes into view very quickly, as if the dragon's going to fly straight into it, it manages to stop short, kind of raise up, give 3 horrendous breath blasts and essentially levels the town of Lonelywood. The blue glow, almost blinding at this point, you hear the voice that threatened you before you jumped on it. I can do this all day and destroy all races. Your hero of worship is nothing more than my puppet. Watch as I use this powerful figure to destroy all that you sought to protect. Takes 2 more blasts, and from what you can see, the glow is really lighting up the town, and it just absolutely just lays waste to the entire town of Lonelywood. The houses are smashed. There's dead bodies everywhere. Everything is frozen in a block of ice, similar to the Flaming Fist mercenaries you saw at the boat when you made your way out there just weeks back. What do you want to do?
Start raging out. I'll stop you even if I have to kill my own god. And I stick the other axe in recklessly.
Okay.
For a 21.
Okay. You're gonna get. So what? Are you holding on by 2 hands now, like ice picks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like holding on by my axe and a little bit by my feet, if I can get any purchase with my clawed toes.
Right. As you do, the dragon once again just roars in abject pain and kind of flutters a little closer to the ground and attempts to just shake its foot in flight to get rid of you. And I'm going to need you to make another athletics check, please.
Good thing I have advantage on such a things at the current moment. 19.
Okay. It's going to kind of flail and flail, picking up its hand, moving in all directions. And eventually you're going to be thrown loose. Just not too far above the town of Lonelywood as this dragon finishes its attack. And I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
$19.
Okay. You are going to take 3 damage. That's the half. The half is 3 plus whatever your mitigation is, so probably 1. As the dragon shakes you loose and you go flying into a pile of snow that was once blown up against the side of a building in Lonelywood. Dragon, aware that it is now free of you, intensifies its blue glow and flutters away into the darkness, leaving you standing there with your 1 big hit point of damage from being thrown from it. In the town that you've been to, you drank in this town, you helped save it. And it is just completely wiped out and destroyed.
Wow. I'll just start raging out, and anything near me, I'll just hack the shit out of it.
Okay.
And start running towards where the dragon flew off to. Pointlessly at this point. But I'm still trying.
For a little bit, you can kind of track the dragon through the clouds, the kind of glow as it makes its way through. And just as the light begins to fade into the darkness and distance, you see 5 familiar figures emerge from the woods, seemingly scared and much more just kind of looking around and seeing what has happened to the Lonelywood. All right. We will cut from Jaatuuli back to the party as a whole. As you hear this rhythmic kind of tromping and cracking of snow. Baldr, Kelroth, Orryn, give me a perception check, please.
All right, I'm trusting the physical die. We'll see. It's okay.
19.
Nice.
I got a 20.
Nice.
Not rolling right now. My computer's acting up real bad, so.
Oh, you got,
Yeah,
it said
it's not loading.
4.
Oh, okay. Well, I will take that, I guess.
It said Orryn perception check 4.
Awesome. My monitors are acting really weird right now, so it may take me a bit. Yeah,
Okay.
4.
Okay, so Kelroth and Baldr over the scream of the frost salamander. After the echoes stop kind of reverberating through the canyon, you hear what definitely sounds like creatures that somebody would use to ride. The kind of heavy stomps of horses or something along those lines. And more than a few of them, as best you could tell, heading towards your direction. Orryn, you're still distracted by, I guess, the echoes of everything smashing.
Did I... Okay, so the sounds are coming towards us?
Yes.
Oh. I'm gonna die. Was able to see the distance dragon and like see Jaatuuli fall or anything like that?
Nah. You
No?
could occasionally, when the dragon aura really got glowing, you could see it off in the distance, only because it's so dark. Not a lot of sources of light from the clouds. So every once in a while, just like I said, just like lightning off in the clouds in the distance, it just kind of flashes, only easily seen just because it's so fucking dark. And then you did see the kind of lighted explosion of its breath weapons attacking Lonelywood, or at least a very bright flash of light from that direction, which would be southeast from you.
I don't know. What do we do? I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna go into the house.
Okay.
And find
What are
somewhere
the barbarians
to
doing?
defense.
They've scattered back into the house between the roar of the salamander and potentially whatever is marching towards you. They've decided they're going to go. Whatever's coming, they're going to wait for it inside.
Huh. I don't just like waiting inside for, whatever's coming, but
What else are we
Yeah.
gonna do?
start moving in the direction we saw Jaatuuli go flying off.
Okay, I accept that. Yeah, we can do that.
That'd
I
be
grab my
my.
stuff and.
I mean, we can at least move
let's
now. We're not
march.
getting blindsided by a salamander.
Yeah. Okay. I'm down to do that.
All right. Orryn, be going with? Everybody's just gonna what? You guys basically just gonna fuck off? Yeah. We get the hell out of there.
Yeah, that seems like the right choice now.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed a lot of it where my monitors were out, where I was unplugging things. The audio went out, so I don't know where we're going, but I'm
well,
on board.
4 more things are coming.
5 more.
5 more things are coming, so we're choosing run instead of getting into another
We're
fight.
regrouping. We're not running. We're regrouping.
Okay,
Tactical.
whatever. I'll call it
Evade.
running.
Okay.
I'm running.
All right. So, Kelroth, where are you going to head off to?
The direction that I last saw Jaatuuli. But if the sound is coming from the same direction, then I'll just go like right
The sound
diagonal.
The sound is coming from the north.
Okay.
The
But
direction
he went to the east,
southeast.
southeast. Okay, so I'm going southeast. I'm not like trying to walk directly in this direction. I'm just taking a general estimate of the direction the dragon flew, and I'm gonna walk that way.
Okay.
And by walk I mean run.
And by run, I mean get the fuck out.
We're going into the trees and maybe lose them in the trees or something like that. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All three of you gonna make a run for the woods, I guess. Yeah. All right. So Kelroth leading the way into the darkness, leaving the Goliaths in the house. Fuck you guys. We out. And as you kind of make your way through these rock outcroppings that were next to him where the giant snuck up from last week, you make your way, and as you kind of do, let me get a perception check from everybody running right now, please.
$17.
Okay,
Another 20.
nice.
Orryn just blew it up with an 8.
Very
He
nice.
sees all.
It's just because you have that disadvantage from being lower down. You know,
Yeah.
you're like just a little bit above sea level, and things are hard to see.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
know, people
yeah.
don't understand. It's the altitude difference.
Yeah, it's not that you're not paying attention. It's just that, yeah, altitude.
As
But Orryn's mind is usually on.
That's fair. Yeah,
He's
that's fair.
daydreaming.
Yeah.
as you guys make your way like into the darkness and the seclusion of the woods, Kelroth and Baldr are going to be positive you hear men ride up on what sound like horses into the snow. The kind of familiar sounds of horses, as well as the heavy crunching of snow underneath their hooves. And from a distance, you hear garbled kind of commands from one of a human on horseback.
I can't make it out.
With a 20, yes. Well, you can hear them, the person on horseback, kind of give commands to other people, telling them to spread out. Spread out, they couldn't have gotten far. Our last reports were the detachment was around here.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna waste another spell slot. Might as well. If we're all close enough together, I'm going to just on instinct, just in case. Let's see. Wait. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not gonna do it. I thought I could do like something else with it, but I cannot. Never mind. That's why you have to read the spells. What's the cast time for this? Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to cast it since the other creature's dead. I don't need to concentrate on that spell anymore. I'm going to cast Locate Creature.
Okay?
Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. I'm pretty familiar with my big boy Jaatuuli, so I'm casting Locate Creature on him. If he is within 1,000 feet of me, I know where he is, and if he's moving, I know which direction he is moving. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or any creature of a specific type. If you choose a random type, it doesn't matter. I know Jaatuuli. I'm looking for Jaatuuli.
You get a vague sense of where he is, as if
And it's a concentration up to 1 hour. So for an hour, I can like divine where he is.
You get this kind of sense that, like in the sense where you take like a little kid by the shoulders and kind of spin them in a direction before you set them off. This kind of massive squeeze about you kind of takes you and kind of pivots you in like a direction, like a bearing. Right in the general vicinity of where you saw the brightest flashes of the magical blue light. You don't get a sensation that you know exactly where he is. Perhaps he's too far away for the maximum effect of the spell, but it does give you a sense of like a direction.
Yeah. So that's all I need, because then I can get closer. So I am not even gonna try and be super stealthy, because that's just gonna go badly. So I'm just gonna be running at a reasonable fast pace.
Okay.
Not sprinting, but like I'm going for a long distance.
All right. Orryn and Baldr, you gonna kind of pick up the pace, or are you gonna?
Baldr won't have any problems. Orryn,
Yeah,
on the
it's
other
true.
hand,
Yeah,
Orryn's
I mean, I
little
can
legs are
carry
going to be
Orryn.
kicking.
I can carry Orryn if you want.
Actually, might not be a bad idea.
well, he's probably pretty heavy though with all the armor. Like you could probably carry Orryn, but he's also wearing a bunch of metal armor.
That's fine. I'm not
Yeah.
a weak guy.
No, I'm just saying he's pretty heavy.
Okay.
Like a bowling ball bag with like 3 balls in it.
He's like wearing weights.
So you guys make your kind of clip as you continue in the direction that Kelroth feels compelled to go towards. The crunching of snow and the baying of animals gets louder once again, and over your shoulder you see torchlight about 6-7 feet off the ground, slowly kind of making its way not only in your general direction but gaining on you as well. I'm just gonna keep going.
Someone's following us?
Something's following us?
I mean, you guys are running through the snow. You leave tracks.
I mean, there's not really anything we can do about that. Especially because I assume Orryn isn't great, but I know I'm terrible at trying to be sneaky or stealth or hide. I'm sure Baldr would be fine, but
Don't worry. Unless they're specifically looking for Baldr and I can always turn you invisible.
wait, okay. Oh, okay, that's good to know. But I was gonna. Do you have that rope trick spell?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Maybe
It's prepared.
Maybe we should try that.
I was actually
Like, just
thinking
put
about
it
that, but
behind
I
a
was thinking we
tree
could find
and just,
Jaatuuli first.
Well, Jaatuuli is. I can tell you, Jaatuuli is
Yeah.
at least just over 1,000 feet away, so he isn't close by.
At least
I've
a
got
quarter
the
mile.
locate. I've got the locate creature spell, so he ain't close. He's somewhere, but he's.
But
he's
1,000 feet. You can run 1,000 feet in like a minute, though. Not difficult.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I'd fall the hell out trying that. But...
Yeah, that's a 1 minute quarter mile. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I used to do like 50. I used to do like 50 seconds.
Oh, okay.
On the quarter mile. 400 meter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know Orryn's probably not as athletic as I was in high school, but Baldr.
My man booking it.
I mean, if you want me to speed it up, I can speed up. Like that's the like.
I think the rope trick.
Yeah, it would only theoretically take like a minute or two to run that distance, depending on our. I mean, we're being bogged down with.
As long as we're not being followed
gear
when
and
we
stuff.
pick up Jaatuuli, I think it'll be better. Like,
I mean, well, no. See, the thing is Jaatuuli can hide. Jaatuuli can become a dial, and he'll be fine. I'm more concerned about myself specifically, but also maybe Orryn, and less about Baldr, because one, you can run super, super fast, and you probably can hide pretty well. Anyways, we're not going to be able to outrun horsies, so we got to make a choice. Are we just going to keep trying to run and then end up getting into a conflict with them, or should we do a hidey-hide?
You can always pull the rope up once you're in the.
Well, yeah.
Yep,
So-
yep, you can. We can hide in a little hole.
That's not a bad idea, as far as I know. We're
We're still running. We're talking and
And-
running.
Yeah, and I'm lower HP anyway, so a short rest would be pretty useful anyways.
Yeah,
Plus, who doesn't love just popping in, you know, a nice, friendly, cozy room for a little
we're
while?
gonna
like,
put. We are
you
gonna.
know.
We are gonna use what rope trick was meant for.
There's
if-
like a little fireplace.
if you decide to
and a
cast
bunch
it.
of beanbags
Yeah,
and-
man, exactly. It's, you know, a nice
All right.
lounge.
So as we're running, Orryn will take out his rope and he'll start like doing some things and infusing magic into it, and then he'll just like lasso it and like throw it up, and the little lasso will just stick spinning in the air, and then be like, quick climb, and he'll start like climbing up into
Ah!
the
I
yeah.
just imagine Orryn's like room is like just a clustered workshop. There's like barely enough room to sit around it. Like,
Ceilings
And
are
you're
low.
like,
Yeah,
you're
it's
like, couldn't you have made this place more comfortable
It's
and
like
roomy?
yeah, it's like, I
it
thought this
is.
was supposed to be comfortable in
It's like
here.
Yoda's hut.
It's like it is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you're gonna cast rope trick. Everybody's gonna haul ass up the rope. Once you're
Well, the rope-
And we
Well,
can
rope.
see out of it too. So
Yep, we
if
can see out of
people-
it.
Yeah.
okay, you're gonna pull up the rope. I take it, and then just kind of chill.
Yes.
Scared. I'm scared. You know how like when you I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but you're just joking around, but you're running like you're scared of something, and you like pretend scare yourself.
Maybe I should keep running.
You just like you trick yourself into getting some adrenaline going.
My body's good. So you pull, and you can see out of it at all times.
Yeah, it's basically like
It's just
a
an invisible window.
Okay.
it's like a one-way mirror where, or
Like
what-
think like the bottom of a boat that they have
Like
a
a-
glass window,
Got it.
except for when they look up, they don't see anything.
Okay.
yeah,
As you kind of peer out of the hole in the bottom, you notice 6 war horses, like very large horses, with spiked horseshoes. You see them have kind of like horsey snowshoes to manage in the icy terrain.
Or see snowshoes.
And they all kind of pop in with 6 riders, all carrying torches underneath you as you kind of make your way all in. And they kind of stop, look down from their horses, see your collection of footprints, and all kind of just stop for a minute as they search about. This is like a Scooby-Doo moment, I swear. And as you guys kind of peer out
Teleport.
from the bottom, you can see the 6 well-armored, looking like soldiers, with torchlights on horses, obviously very much chasing you. And we will use
Everyone
this.
knows where we are. Leave us alone.
This will be a great time for you guys to take a short rest, and we will do the same here on the show. When we come back, Orryn, Baldr, and Kelroth are going to be chilling in their little rope trick. And when we come back, we'll cut back to Jaatuuli and what he's going through right now. It is currently exactly 8:30 on the nose. We will try to be back by 8:40. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side of the break. We'll be right back.
so
All right, we are back from our break. Thank you for sticking with us. The party, as it consists of Baldr, Orryn, and Kelroth, are in a rope trick, little kind of, what is it, a pocket dimension, a demiplane? I don't know the difference.
Pocket dimension.
Okay.
Yeah.
Orryn, what's it look like on the inside?
I like Lewis's description of it being like a workshop. I imagine there being nuts and bolts strewn over the floors, you know, little half-finished projects. This is probably where I go when I'm working on things that are just, you know, prototypes. Yeah, I like that. I like that description quite a bit. So.
All right. And as you kind of look out the clear glass bottom boat of your pocket dimension, you're going to see 6 riders on war horses carrying torches, dressed in a somewhat familiar armor, kind of stop at your, just kind of where your footprints just somewhat ended. You guys were kind of running through the woods, and at one point your footprints just ended with nowhere else, and the riders are currently kind of confused and trying to figure out a plan. You guys will be engaged in a short rest during that time. Let us cut back to Jaatuuli, who's having kind of an emotional moment. He just got chucked by a dragon into the...
He took a point of damage.
One whole point of damage. Yeah. Man, fuck, dude. I was like, you are making barbarian... I was like, between your damage mitigation and Orryn's just insane AC... I was like, oh, artificer, whatever. You're just a fucking tinkering nerd, like a wizard. Yeah, fuck off. So you fell, or you were thrown down as the blue aura returned, and whatever is inhabiting the body of your boy Cryovane seems to have taken over, throws you to the ground, flies off, and manages to destroy pretty much all of Lonelywood. Everything is either encased in solid ice or smashed like a tornado has rolled through. Just level planks everywhere. A few bodies, most of the debris kind of been blown, basically out of the, kind of the defined limits of town into the actual dark, creepy woods. You guess you get up, kind of dust yourself off of your 1 hit point of damage from a 25-foot fall from a dragon. What do you want to do? Yeah, we'll get to the familiar. We'll get to the familiar things in a second.
Familiar form.
Yeah, we'll get to those. You just gonna
let out a Worf. When Worf finds a dead body of somebody he loves or something, just I do that. I let out just the most guttural and loud scream that my 7-foot frame allows me to get.
Okay. Your guttural scream is gonna kind of echo through the forest like things are wont to do on occasion. And as it all settles and the quiet kind of peace of the destruction of Lonelywood kind of settles back in, you hear a crunching of snow. One of them kind of a regular pattern, crunch, 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 crunch. And the other one's a little quicker and a little more. And as the sounds get kind of louder, 5 familiar figures are going to kind of emerge from the darkness of the woods. 4 of them, your Axebeak companions. 1 of them, a tall, silver-haired woman with an eye patch, carrying an orb in one hand and a chain over her shoulder in the other. Why, my good friend Jaatuuli, I was hoping I would see you again. I worry that your outburst might be detrimental to our survival at this current point in time, as it would seem that the whole of Icewind Dale is out for you, and I would rather not attract any more attention than we already have. And Valen Harple kind of stands there, kind of, you know, a little cocky. But she
Julia's
is
eyes are just blank and dark.
she is leading your axe beaks back to you. They seem very happy and kind of content, like chittering little birds, big birds. And she just kind of stands there. I'm afraid I'm quite sorry about our last encounter. I'm afraid that letter I left for you might not have been as clear as I had hoped, but I do hope that you trust me, and at no point are there any more hard feelings for what has transpired. Your friend is in a lot of trouble, and if it did not help, I didn't want to get caught up and perhaps apprehended by these soldiers who have nothing to do with me but are simply standing in my way of rid this land of this curse.
Jaatuuli just kind of shakes his head. Velen,
Uh-oh.
I'm
do
sorry.
not approach me. This is my darkest hour. If I were in my right mind, I would kill you and devour your insides.
Can you still hear me or no?
But I don't know what is right anymore. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's just everything is.
Can you see me?
Kind of. You're blurry. Everything is all frozen here. All of you.
Did the stream go down?
It looks like it. Yes.
Blurry.
Yeah, I'm having.
You're blurry, but no one else is. Everyone else is crystalline.
Hey.
Look at you.
Hey. I've got bad
Lovely.
lighting, but there's not really much I can do about it, so I just live in the shade.
Purposely have bad lighting.
Okay.